And then last but not least, yeah, I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you. Stop asking for your kids. If your kid don't like getting a haircut,
Yes.
no mohawks, no fades, no designs.
Negative.
We cannot keep doing that. Like, especially when I tell you, like, yo, he not gonna sit for that. Oh, but that's what mama want. That's what mama want.
Hey.
And then we get partially through the haircut and I can't do no more.
I got it. I got an idea.
Yo, it ain't nothing I can do. What's your idea?
I'm gonna charge a rate, like a meter fee.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
That based on how long it take you. Like you a taxi cab?
Yep.
Shit.
Because then your people start piling up behind you.
Oh shit.
So
Because kids
your flat rate of
25
minutes is at your. This is if I can get through this haircut for every 5 minutes over is an additional charge because.
Oh shit.
And not to no fault of my own.
That's that bougie barber shit.
Fuck them. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Fuck
But it should be taking you 40 minutes to cut a kid's hair.
If you book correctly,
right,
with me, right, it says if you read because it's fucking fundamental. Designs start at this price.
Yeah.
And the description, based on time, it can be more. Right?
Yeah.
Same with enhancements.
Same thing with
enhancements
designs.
start at this price. Based on how much enhancements I need to use, it goes up.
Right.
So don't come here and say, oh, it said $10 for enhancements. Motherfucker, I just did your whole head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, come on, miss me with that bullshit.
Nah,
I did
you
your
right.
whole fucking salt and your beard. And you want to pay $10 for some shit that's going to cost me?
Right. That's $20 a bottle.
So therefore, if I have to fight with your child past the appointment time, and I have people waiting, whether I have people waiting or not, because if I don't have anybody after your child,
that might
be my lunch break, my rest, my stretch, my phone calls back that I didn't take, that I did not answer because I was giving you a professional service.
Right.
So I was not on my phone while I was cutting your child's hair or whatever.
So you had something to do.
That break that I have after your child could be for me to do things that I need to do. So because you're cutting into that time, it's gonna cost you. And you need to be willing to pay that. And that's part of the concept.
We should get a meter.
That's what I'm saying. That's
we
part
should
of the
get a meter
like
and then
that.
just hit that joint like you in a taxi cab and that joint starts going.
Hey, boo. Hey, Jenny from the block. You want a little dookie butt to get a motherfucking mohawk with 2 stars on this side and number 33 on this side and the initial in the back.
You even got it.
So we already at 50 or better.
Right.
And you know he not gonna keep still.
No, he can't sit still for a $25 haircut.
And he gonna hit you with the, you done yet?
You heard me. 10 minutes in.
Oh man. So
you finished?
You already
All
know.
you doing is dusting them off.
Or he's crying at the top of his freaking lungs.
On top of that, guess what? I need you to pay for this one up front. Because there's a great possibility he's not going to make it through the cut.
Right.
And I still need my money.
And I shouldn't hear from.
Yeah,
well,
I just don't want you to be mad that I like your kid is stopping me from doing a good.
But they shouldn't. But
like the other day, I couldn't finish a shape up because the kid wouldn't stop crying. Like, you know, when they start doing that little hiccup, like that joint, and you just like, come on, bro, like well, we not even combing through your hair at this point. Like, we just knocking this shape up out. So you can go ahead and like you gotta tell the parent like, yo, only one side of his head is shape up. Now your kid walking out looking like Two-Face, raggedy on one side, looking good on the other side, and that freaking sucks because at the end of the day, that haircut is gonna be done by me, and when somebody asks, each did that drink.
It's always gonna be somebody that say, "Oh, well, you should have took him this place," or if it was me,
I would have made this, and
this, that, and the third. You never know until you're in that situation.
Right.
Like my little man that I got that come in, like I can't even put him in the chair. I now cut him walking around the shop.
Yeah.
I now cut him because I figured out is the discomfort of the chair, the cape, all of these different little attributes that makes that haircut a difficult haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I know if I just cut him where he stands,
facts.
We in and out like a robbery.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom is cool with it. The dynamic of the shop is good with it. Y'all good with it.
Okay.
And he gets a whole haircut. And he is
and plus, they
there.
normally come at a time when it's not a lot of people. It's rarely anybody in here.
Right.
So that haircut does get knocked
out. He is a child that I can honestly say I've had to put out my chair because we have gone over the time period of his haircut. Also, he was so worked up, I couldn't cut his hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to cut a child's hair that you have to hold down and restrain.
Right, it ain't that serious.
It's traumatizing to them.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's traumatizing.
Right. And it's dangerous.
Right. It makes them not want to get their hair cut.
Right.
Ever.
And I'm not going to do it. I don't care how much you beat them, slap them, yell at them, throw them in the chair, force them.
And you just making it worse by threatening them.
I'm not going to allow, and I'm not going to allow you to do it.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't want to.
I'm not going to allow you to do it.
But, just one piece of advice to parents to kind of help your barber out is if you guys want your kid, if your kid is asking to grow their hair out, you have to get in the habit of combing, picking out that hair. Because by the time they get to us and it's all matted and they doing all that, like they don't, like I can't cut through it because it hurts. It hurts even more for me to try to cut a hair that I can't comb through. And it hurts so bad, like, and it makes us look bad. Like that traumatizes kids. So like just like get them in the habit of, even when they get in the shower, maybe when you shampoo them, combing their hair out. Get in the habit of combing their hair out. And if you have a child that doesn't want to comb their hair, like you have to explain to them, like, no, we got to keep your hair cut.
But you have to be the fucking parent. Stop giving your child the fucking power to decide that this is how they're going to treat their hair.
Their hair.
Bro.
Grooming is very important.
Yeah, because you like, oh, well, I told him and I gave him a brush and I gave him a comb.
What does that mean?
He's fucking 7.
Right.
That nigga's still eating his boogers.
He's fucking 5. He's like, look.
You gotta get them in the
parent. If you're not
get him in the habit,
make him take care of his fucking head, then he's gonna cut it. I'm not gonna be involved in that process of him getting in my chair, and then I gotta pick and pick and pick, and he's coaching and crying and moving, and then if I don't pick through it and then I cut it, then it don't look good.
Yeah.
Right.
And once again, it's dangerous because you don't know if he has sores.
Yep, at the
bumps,
bottom of it.
Because if he's not combing it, he ain't greasing it.
Right.
He ain't moisturizing it. He ain't cleaning it.
He ain't doing none of the stuff to protect his scalp.
He's a fucking child, and you are a fucking parent.
What the fuck? You alright?
Hey, because I get tired of the excuses.
Yeah.
I get tired of the excuses.
No, I feel you when they be like, I told you to brush your hair.
No, it's not his
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I be hearing that, like, we be cutting, and they be like, I be telling you to brush your hair. I be telling you to wash your hair. I'm like, come on, man.
I get tired of it.
Like, you can keep telling them, but it's like after he not doing it, like, when are you gonna be like, all right, come on, we about to sit in this bitch for an hour and like,
instead of go get in the shower.
Right.
And then you go off to be on fucking TikTok or do whatever the fuck you doing.
God dang.
I don't, well, listen, we cutting to the point. I'm serious. Like, because I get tired of being the brunt of that shit.
Yeah.
I get tired of the one that has to deal with that. And the kid, realistically, the kids already know it's going to hurt.
Yeah, they know.
This is why they don't want to get a haircut.
Yeah.
Because you can tell the difference between the kids who parents take care of their hair.
Oh, absolutely.
Make them do that. They are happy to get in the fucking chair to get their haircut. These nappy hair little motherfuckers that y'all sitting here that y'all don't take care of, are they fucking hair? They don't want haircuts. Hey, it hurts.
Subscribe.
He not wrong though.
It hurts.
It hurts them bad though.
Let's call it for what is
It hurts
with
them,
the fucking excuse.
And then they don't like sitting in the chair, and it's uncomfortable for them.
And then they just want to grow their hair and get shape up.
Right, and then no, but like the kid will tell their mother like, "Yo, I don't want to get a haircut.
It hurts
because it hurts me." And then we've seen the kid who's gone to the barber whose clippers are too sharp, and you try to go around and they be like, "Oh, don't touch my ears."
Right. Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not because they've had a barber to cut their ear before. So it's one of those things that let's not traumatize them. Let's encourage proper grooming.
Right.
Like, and that starts at home, man. Like, start picking out their hair if they growing their hair out.
And that goes back to what you said though.
What's that?
Start charging adult prices for kid haircuts.
For kid haircuts. Like, I'm really about to start doing that because it's just getting really out of control to be working extra hard on something that should take me 15, 20 minutes, especially if your kid getting a regular with a shape up. Boom, boom, boom. That's an in and out. And now it just turned into an entire process of, now this just turned into a 45-minute to an hour haircut, and I got somebody sitting and waiting behind me.
And
then I end up getting backed up. And I got clients that come in and they probably like, damn, I'm always late. And it's not because, sometimes I'm not late because I'm running late. I'm late because the person in front of me, they messed up the schedule. There is something I had to do extra, you know, and it is what it is. And maybe that's what needs to start happening. It's just like, yo, nah, everybody get the same price.
Yeah.
And it just is what it is. And I don't want to hear, you know, because I've had a parent say to me, "Oh, I thought this was a kid," when I did their locks. Now, when they come to locks, everybody get the same price. I ain't got no kid price, no adult price. Straight, y'all all get the same price when we doing locks. And she was just like, "I thought it was a kid's price for locks." No, ma'am. Right. There is no kid's price for locks. So it is what it is.
Realistically, like these kids, like I said, some of them, because they have grooming habits, they don't mind getting haircuts. And it doesn't hurt them. It's not uncomfortable, it's not unpleasant. It is not a punishment. Right. You know, they don't mind getting haircuts. Versus, you know, that kid that is like, he knows like, fuck, this is gonna hurt.
That's the worst part of his month.
This is the worst part of my day. Like, this is going to ruin my day. Like, they find every reason. I mean, you now on top of that, you do have some that are just hyper. They don't want to keep still.
Yeah, they can't.
This is the inconvenience to go get a haircut because they don't understand and they're not old enough to understand.
I'm not talking about those kids.
We're not talking about those kids.
No.
We're talking about the 9, 10, 11 and up, 13 and under kids.
That should be ready
that
for a haircut.
knows that, like, yo, this shit about to hurt.
Right. It's some kids we know that I'm like, when you 5 and you just started getting haircuts, we know that this is a process. Right. And even with children like that, I know the reason why we keep kids' haircuts so low is because so that you can bring them so that they can get used to getting a haircut. Because that's a process. It's a process. They have to learn that process. Hey, when I come in here, I know I got to sit down, get to a haircut. Hey, and, you know, I try to walk the young people through it every time. Like, yo, we about to work on your shape up. This is when you can't have your phone or your iPad, and I need you with your head up, looking at the mirror, whatever the case is. So
I mean, and part of that, and we ain't even gonna hop on this wrong, but a part of that is some of that trauma does start at home with not properly detangling, picking, combing, brushing.
Brushing.
Use a thick comb. Yeah, if it's really tangled, wash it. Put some conditioner in their hair. Mm-hmm. That is when you comb through it. When the conditioner is in the hair, and stop trying to go from the root up, and start up, and go down to the root. Yeah. So if you guys don't know how to comb hair, you start at the top of the head and work your way down to the root, not from the root up to the ends. So that's just part of the process. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. But we do need your help on getting these young people, like, getting them proper haircuts. And plus, man, don't nobody want to pay for no messed up service. I don't like sending kids sending them out looking crazy. Like, I like for my young men to look handsome when they look leaving
Nobody's
up
gonna
out
tell
of
me
here.
that they're okay with their kid walking out with a
No,
fucked up
absolutely
haircut.
not.
Right.
Like I like to do my best work at all times, and sometimes the little kid's haircut is where you can practice new techniques and finagle it, and boom, let me work on speed because it is a smaller surface.
That's when it's gonna put
Yeah.
you to the test anyway, because you want
That's
her
when
to
you
get
work
them
on.
out.
Yeah, you want to get them in and out because you
Yeah.
know they can't sit long. So look, let me bang this out right quick. But
So yeah, man.
we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. We do love y'all.
Yeah, we do love you.
You know, we love all that clients, so don't get it twisted. We just want y'all to take responsibility.
Yo, especially our client that bought that fish yesterday. Oh my God.
Shout out to Mr. Sam. Good
Mr.
looking out.
Sam.